Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight movers and shakers and people who I think are fancy in the industry. My special guest today, one of my besties, Sean Christopher Cochran, Realtor over at EXP. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you very much for having me, ma'am.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I have had Sean in the past before. Sean is I try to utilize Sean to help me into the real estate space because I'm so heavy mortgage and lending and sales, but occasionally I need to give love to my real estate community. And
Thank you.
another reason why is because Sean is, I always say it, you're TikTok famous, Sean.
Oh, well, I'll take it, but thank you.
What are your two main platforms right now?
TikTok and Instagram.
Okay. Okay. And give us a little feedback how that TikTok got started for you.
So, New Year's Eve 2020 going into 2021, it wasn't going well at all. I only had like 42 followers. I
Uh-huh.
told my daughter, who was 14 at the time, I said, baby, this isn't working for daddy. I don't want to sing dance. And she suggested at the time to just make real estate videos. So
Okay.
that day, I had 42 followers. I made a 60-second video about USDA.
Uh-huh.
No money down, 620 score, has to be in a rural area. You get it. And then I went to bed and I woke up to 30,000 followers from 42.
Nice.
And that's kind of what kicked it off. And I decided from there on, I was just going to teach. So my motto is, if you teach them, they will come. And that's what I think the success has been, is just on my videos, I just teach, and mostly about mortgage programs, ironically enough.
And they do. I mean, my own brother follows you. I don't even think he follows me, but he tells me he's like, I follow Sean.
Good for him. That's because he's
Yeah.
got good taste.
And so I wanted to have you on because you and I talk all the time.
Sure.
And for those that are in the business of leads,
Yes.
so you can be a loan officer and a real estate agent, sales and AE. Sean gets how many leads per day?
Slow day, it'll be 20 and some change. Heavy day, 60, maybe 64. If I have a really, really good video, it could be in the three figures. And then I dish those off to my loan officer partners. And then if they're pre-approved, to my realtor partners, and I collect a referral fee.
Okay, so you're telling me, is it just on TikTok or both?
It's combined TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, so combined on TikTok and Instagram, on a
Correct.
slow day, you get 20 leads per day.
About,
And on the high end, you can get up to 60.
I can.
And give us, what do you do? Like, how do you get these leads?
So with all my videos, first of all, I have a link page. It's called Stan, but some people have a link tree. Whatever. It's all the same thing. Okay. And on there is a short form you could fill out. It says, I want to be pre-approved. So with all of the videos I do, or 99% of them, I say the same thing at the end of the video. If you're interested in this program anywhere in the country, click the link in my bio and fill out the form that says, I want to be pre-approved. I say it every time. Okay? People click it, fill it out. I get an email and it's got all the information on the form. I work with loan officers all over the country that are licensed in every state. I get them pre-approved first. If they are indeed pre-approved, and it's not all of them, but if they are, then I can refer that to either an EXP agent or any agent with any brokerage around the country. I collect my referral fee. God is happy. So that's what I do with all my leads. I want to first get them pre-approved, then I want to dish them out for referral, and that's that.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Thank you, baby.
I cannot believe that you get that many leads.
It's a lot.
We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. And I appreciate you even helping me with some of those leads as well. Again, Sean and I are very close. We do work together apart from our friendship being real, but he's also my realtor in the Chicagoland area for my properties, and he's done some transactions for my family members.
Yes, ma'am.
So we also do business together as well.
We do.
And so obviously Sean is heavy on real estate. My target audience is very heavy lending, mortgage, sales. For those that are wanting 20, 40, 60 leads per day, okay, tell my community either some bullets or give us some tips, because I see it as well. The realtor does an amazing job showcasing where they're at, the open house, the property, who they're partnering with. But for whatever reason, my side of the court,
Correct.
the mortgage lending side, does not. Do you agree?
I agree completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some tips. Well, first of all, glorify loan officers. Glorify your clients more. Tell your client stories with their permission. All things being equal, a loan officer will do 3 to 4 to 5 times more deals than a typical realtor. So
Okay.
that's 3 to 4 to 5 times more opportunity that you guys and gals have an opportunity to not only tell their stories, but talk about the programs you put them in. And you never see loan officers do it. Maybe every once in a blue moon, but hardly ever. I
Wow.
don't see you. So if you think about the success I've had, it's not by talking about real estate stuff. I'm not talking about look at my listing and I'm talking about mortgage programs. It's the stuff y'all should be talking about. And I'm just telling people about these programs and encouraging them to reach out, which I don't see loan officers do. That's a good tip. Also, when you are making these videos, first of all, don't worry about how you look. No one cares. Okay. I'm a black dude with freckles. I wear a cowboy hat. It's back there. No one cares. Okay? They're reaching out to me because of the content. And
Okay.
I'm just talking about programs.
Okay.
And I want you to, when you're doing these videos, loan officers, ask people to contact you. Tell about your program. Don't make it a motion picture, 30, 60, 90 seconds max. And say, if you're interested in this program anywhere in the country, click the link in my bio. I'll take care of you. That's it.
Yeah.
It sounds simple, and I'm simplifying it. But if you guys and gals did this more, this is how leads come. If I shared my screen and showed you my inbox over the last 90 days, you'd fall off the chair. I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. And so if I were a loan officer, I would have to hire 4 or 5 people to run through them. I just recently figured out a solution to tackle these all.
Okay.
But before that, you and I talked about it. It was too much. I was overwhelmed. And now I've got that figured out.
Good. Good. I'm glad it all worked out. And you're 100%. I see it too on my end. I see a lot of originators out there. And the number one reason they give me is time, right? And a lot of my clients are on the lending side. I have partners, vendors as well, but a lot of them are lending. And it's the time factor. But you know what? That's a good problem.
I spend less than 11 minutes a day making videos. Stop it. Stop it. And look, I'm an expert.
Yeah.
The problem is you're overproducing, you're overthinking.
Yeah.
My female friends that make content, God love you. Take 48 minutes to make a 22-second video. Stick the dang phone against the toaster and make your video.
Yeah.
Just make your video. It's always the content.
That's
so there you go.
Point with Taco Tuesday, it is not scripted. I typically might want to talk about something specific, but it's never scripted, and it's one take. Whatever happens. And
it's authentic. It's why people love you.
Yeah.
And I'm biased, of course, but I see your LinkedIn especially, and it's why you get the response you do. It's not 4,000 lights and makeup artists and all that good stuff.
No.
Look, here's what we're talking about today. Here's my guest. Tell me what you do. Let's talk about it.
Here's my tacos. Here's where I got it from. Here's where I'm at. This is my guest. Let's go.
Don't overthink this, people, especially loan officers. Don't overthink this.
It's not that serious. I am very much a fan of educating, adding value, especially for our industry as a whole.
Sure.
And you do an amazing job. So thank you so much, Sean, for your time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, honey. Always many blessings. And if you want to come on, please do. He is amazing. And with that, thank you for watching another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight movers and shakers and people that I think are fancy. Like Sean.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, my love.